what's up guys, Tanner here, and welcome back to another Ninjago Season 9 video. This video I wasn't expecting to do so soon, but we actually do have a full-on trailer for Season 9 of Ninjago, which is interesting. But this trailer does have a little bit of a thing to it. This is actually in Japanese, which of course, me having watched a lot of anime, one would expect that I would know how to read this. Unfortunately, that is not true. I cannot translate anything for you guys here, unfortunately. So you're going to have to go elsewhere if you do want actual translations. But what I can do is go ahead and break down the trailer frame by frame and sort of analyze it as we've done in the past. So just starting things off here, we see the setting in which this season will take place. This is the realm of Oni and dragons, which is it looks pretty interesting, and I can't wait to see what it actually does in the series. As a setting, will it be good? Will it be bad? Will it be a bit of both? That all remains to be seen. Of course, here we have Garmadon. He's of course still alive after the end of Season 8 because this season does pick up immediately after Season 8 leaves off, which I do appreciate. I love how Seasons 8 and 9 are sort of interconnected in a deep manner. I really do like that. Now it says YouTube here. Now I don't know what this means. It could mean that the Ninjago episodes are being uploaded to YouTube directly, which would be awesome because then I wouldn't have to wait until they actually air on TV. Unfortunately, the bootlegs will still be coming, and I don't know for sure if this means that the Ninjago episodes will be uploaded to YouTube, but I hope that is what that means. Again, I cannot read it, so I do not know. Somebody in the comments is sure to tell me. Of course, we do see after the end of Season 8, Ninjago is in ruins. We see Ninjago City here, and it's pretty messed up. You see Borg Tower is completely, pretty much destroyed. We have smoke coming out of multiple buildings, and what appears to be the Oni Titan back there, tromping about and causing mischief. So, this is definitely not a good situation for the ninja to be in, especially since more than half the team is not even there to fight. But of course, we'll get more into how the ninja will be coping with that in a minute here. But first, we do need to touch on Lloyd and his elemental powers and whether or not he still has them. We see him here with black eyes, so this presumably means that his power is non-existent or is just straight up depleted, which is really quite a shame. But his suit looks cool though, I will say that. I really do like the suit, and it'll be fun to see how Lloyd operates in the series without the use of his powers. We do see that Nia took it upon herself to go ahead and train up Lloyd, sort of recapture that vibe from when Lloyd first started out and he was training without his powers. Of course, we do see Nia's new suit here, and I'm not the biggest fan of Nia's Wu Crew suit. I don't even know if that's what they're calling it, but you see the Master Wu logo on there, so I'm assuming that's what it means. But these suits on the Oni and Dragon side of things are not like this. They are actually battle damaged versions of the Season 8 suits, and we'll see more of that later on in the trailer. But of course, Nia is training Lloyd and sort of building up his strength a little bit more, and we do see she does have some help. We got Pixels, Samurai X, we got Dareth, and we got Misako back there, so Nia is definitely not alone in training Lloyd, and we see this even further when Lloyd goes ahead and recruits the new elemental resistance. But first we see another new another new shot of Lloyd's new suit, which again looks awesome. And we see Dareth here back in his ninja suit. Rumor has it that Dareth will be getting powers this season, and I don't know for sure if this is the case, but if it is, that's awesome. But of course, we do have a lot of help as the Elemental Masters from Season 4, or at least most of them, have made a return. We have everywhere from Nero to Karloff to Griffin to Pixel. Pixel's not an Elemental Master, but she's there too. And of course, we have Skylar. Yes, finally, Skylar is back. Can't wait to see her back in this season, and I can't wait to see her actually fighting alongside this Resistance team, because that's going to be awesome. Of course, now we cut to the realm of Oni and Dragons, and here we have Zane, Kai, and Jay in their new Season 9 suits, beginning to use their elemental powers to fight off some Dragon Keepers. Now, when we look here, the Season 9 suits are very much battle damaged versions of these Season 8 suits. As you can see, Kai's sleeve is torn up, but they do have extra armor added on, such as Jay having the two shoulder pads and Kai having this sort of chainmail-like armor, which, they're not completely defenseless. They can actually still do some damage, but it's interesting to see that these suits are just a knock-up of the older suits, but with some new designs. And again, here we have the Dragon Keepers, of course, led by the Iron Baron, which we'll touch on in a minute. But the Dragon Keepers here are pretty interesting. They sort of give me Season 6 Sky Pirates vibes, so I don't think that I think that maybe they won't be like as distinguished as they should, but I'm sure when the series actually comes out and we get to see these guys in action, they'll be fine. Which, I can't wait to see these guys, how they operate. Of course, their armor does look pretty cool. It sort of reminds me of like a sort of steampunk Mad Max style of things. We see this new ninja headpiece, which is pretty interesting, and I bet you that headpiece will be used for actual ninja suits later down the line if Ninjago ever goes past Season 9. But of course, here we have young Master Wu. Master Wu will be growing up this season from the baby that we saw last season, and here we have him in his child form, which actually does look a lot like his child form from the flashbacks that we've seen previously from Ninjago, specifically episode 7 of the series. So that's always pretty interesting. And he appears to be hanging around with Cole a lot, which makes me think that maybe Cole is going to be his mentor this season. But of course, here we have a first shot of a dragon in the Dragon and Oni realm, and this appears to be the dragon that Jay was riding in one of these sets. You guys don't need to tell me the name, I'll remember it. But yeah, this is interesting. And again, here we have another shot of just Cole and young Master Wu. Again, I love how Cole is sort of taking that mentorship role towards young Master Wu. I think that's going to be awesome. Seeing in the actual season itself. I can't wait to see that. And they appear to be looking at some sort of hieroglyphics here, maybe telling the story of the Oni and the Dragon or something like that, or telling how the first Finjitsu Master came to be, possibly. So that's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see what this actually means. Now, of course, here we do have another dragon. This one is the Firstborn Dragon, from what I can tell. And here we have the four ninjas sort of looking up at this dragon in awe. We have Kai, Jay, Zane, and Cole there, looking up at this dragon, who is a sort of crimson red color. He sort of reminds me of Beast Wars Megatron from the last little bit of Beast Wars that came out in the 90s, if you guys remember that. But that's pretty cool, and this dragon does look pretty terrifying. Of course, also terrifying is the Iron Baron himself, which I don't know what this guy's story is, but I really want to know what's up with this guy. He's got a weird sort of mechanical eye, and we see later that he does have a mechanical arm. So what exactly this guy's problem is, I don't know, and I can't wait to find out his story. Of course, here we have another look at the Dragon Keepers in their sort of steampunk style uniforms and setting, which, you know, I'm a big fan of, and I can't wait to see it actually playing out in the series. We see the Iron Baron way back there in the back sitting on his chair, so, you know, that's pretty cool, I guess. Next up, we do have the ninja in an arena fighting off what appears to be another dragon, so maybe this is how they earn their freedom. Sort of reminds me of the episode 6 of the series where they fight Samurai X. I think that's right. But yeah, this dragon does look terrifying. I don't know if this is one from the sets. It might be. I just don't know for sure. But I can't wait to go ahead and see how the ninja go ahead and fight off the dragons of this realm. Presumably to earn their independence and their freedom. And we see here that they are not afraid to use their elemental powers, of course, to fight off this dragon. And as to why the ninja are able to use their elemental powers without Lloyd having his powers remains to be seen as well. I'm sure there's some sort of explanation for it. I just figured I'd point that out because it is kind of interesting considering in the past, whenever Lloyd lost his powers, the ninja were never able to really use theirs anymore. So again, that's really interesting, and you know, I'm sure it'll be explained in the series. Maybe the ninja aren't dependent on Lloyd for their powers anymore, but last time I checked they were. So just kind of confusing there, but I'm sure it'll be all cleared up later on as the series goes on. And of course we do have another shot of the Iron Baron here. We see his mechanical arm in full. And again, a lot of these guys seem to have mechanical components. Maybe they are half robot, maybe not. That all remains to be seen. And of course, once again, we see their arsenal of vehicles, which the ninja will probably have to take down this season. And of course, now going into the final stretch of this trailer here, we see Garmadon in all of his glory, and he of course is going up against his son Lloyd, which Lloyd going ahead and fighting his dad without powers seems interesting, and I can't wait to see how that battle actually plays out. I don't think it'll end well for Lloyd, much like it did during Season 8, but we'll see. I believe in Lloyd. I think he'll do fine in this battle. But guys, that's where the trailer will actually end. This trailer was interesting. Of course, it was in Japanese for some reason, which I don't know why we don't have an English trailer yet if we do have a Japanese trailer. But no matter, Season 9 starts airing, I think, at the end of June in Australia, and hopefully we'll get some of that action over here in the United States so I can go ahead and watch and review the episodes as soon as possible. But besides that, that's pretty much all I have to say in this trailer analysis video. Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to give it a thumbs up rating, and as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. Remember that the comment section is yours for any discussions you want to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a general comment, that's fine too. This trailer was really interesting, so I'm sure a lot of you guys do have something to say about it, and I forgot to say, if you guys do want me to cover the other English trailer when it does come out, feel free to let me know down below as well. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching this video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.